Valla iyi var. Yeah, my bad.
Microphone test 1 2 1 2. Before we get this show on the road, just want you guys to let me know how you're receiving me out there.
Close out any apps that you may not need.
Come on YouTube, let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Despite the crooked voice.
Feel like this a track your guy, hell, brother.
Alright, thanks a lot there, fella guy, as we are ready, well, almost, as we close off free practice right now. We're about to go into qualifying here, and we are, yep, 30 seconds away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round number 1 of the Caribbean Porsche Cup, the inaugural Caribbean Porsche Cup round, as we are at Sebring International Circuit. And we've got the guys coming out Almond Straight right now, which is the back straight of the track. And they're in the Porsche 911 Carrera Cup 992 car. Yes, and the horn is back as well. If you remember last year, we did open our single make championship with these cars, and they've been such a competitor and fan favorite that we've decided to bring them back with their very own series. There's even a debate right now going on as to whether we use these cars here in 8th round events.
And it changes to qualifying?
That is correct. So we're currently deciding if we're going to use these cars here for 8 rounds instead of 4 like we normally do for 1 month. And yeah, it's going to be a real nice one here. I'm pretty sure the guys will choose either the GT3 or this instead of the Formula Cup, but oh man, what can I tell you? These cars are pretty nice, especially how they sound. Beautiful backfire there coming off of them as well. Alright, let's go with it. So far, Kurt Moss has got the fastest time here. But whether that is anything to talk about for qualifying, I'm not sure. Take the drone around here and get back onto the front straightaway. Oh, look at them all bunched up here in pit lane. As we are almost ready here to go qualifying. Good evening to you guys. Good evening, Ryan Hunt. Ryan, why aren't you in this race, bro? Alright, taking a look down the lane. Here's Quinlan Lal, sorry. Back with us after a very lengthy hiatus. Quinlan actually races in real life, and he was actually at Sebring, I think, a few weekends ago, or just last weekend, in a Porsche. Mind you, I'm not sure if it was a 992 car. But yeah, he was a lot of Jamaicans in this one here. You can see they all have the similar livery, carrying on with a green stripe down the center of the car. The Barbadians have this one here to the right of your screen with the orange stripe. The Guyanese have the gold, because you know the Guyanese are known for their gold. The Trinidadians here with the black and red, as we've got a few others. Well, we don't have anything specifically for the American there, Quinlan Lau. He's actually got some Caribbean descent in him, Quinlan.
Hey guys, Molly, just want to go over what Stefan said. If you're not on a fast lap and you see somebody getting on your real fast, just pull over and let them go, and you go right there.
We have Monet Duplois back with us again for the South African out of Cayman Islands. I got more than the sniffles, man. I've been coughing all week. Cough's basically taking my voice away. And Ryan Hunt, what a thing to forget, bro. These cars are magnificent, brother. Alright, let's see them now. They're about to head out for qualify. I'm just going to get myself sorted here at the end of pit lane so we can see them exit.
How many laps is this?
45 minutes, so it's going to be about, yeah.
22, 23 laps. Bro.
Correct.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, that's big, sure.
If you go long enough, the laps do show up under your, the time does show up under your fuel as well. No, John Green, this is not the Rona. I'm pretty strong everywhere else except my throat. Ooh, that doesn't sound well. Sitting here drinking some ginger tea, my guy, and it tastes pretty good. Ginger, lemon, some honey. Seems to be taking care of business here. Alright, let's see if we can get a beautiful race. I just know we're going to get a beautiful race. I mean, Quinlan, with the experience that he has, Kurt Moss already ahead of him. Look at the distance between them on times there. John Green always up in it as well. Kadeem Mohammed in there. Where is Dominic Charles? He's all the way in 7th position. Not a known place for that guy. All right, here we go. Qualifying is live. Qualifying is live. And they've got 15 minutes to do so, so they're all going to come out of pit lane at once here. First one is Jaden Harrison. Guyanese Christian Ranch not there. Oh man, look at them. Beautiful sounding cars as well. Oops. Sorry. We're going to pick them up afterwards. I'm just going to see. We got Mornay Duploy, Dawkins, Gibbons, Green, and Lau still in pit lane there. Ooh. Gibbons leaving pit lane. Nikolai, that's not where you exit pit lane.
Yo, my man, Narad, you
Yeah,
gotta stay
sorry about
behind
that.
it, man. It's quality.
Gibbons, that's not where you exit pit
Narad,
lane. You have to go all the way around.
Sorry about that.
Stefan, is Narad on the comms?
Just give me a sec.
This guy's passing on the quality lap, man.
Just let him go.
Jano Okani.
Definitely.
You were teleporting all over my car red. I like, I'll take care of something.
Who that?
East one.
Oh.
Alright guys, let's try to keep the...
Stefan.
But what's wrong with no?
Narad is passing people, man. Like, you need to get him off this thing or let him.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. I'm trying to get on to.
We can
Yeah, but not teleport here.
Some complaints coming in right now from Narad Neblet here. He's actually taking qualifying as a racing stunt. It's not really what he's supposed to be doing. Keep an eye on this guy. We have rules here that you must follow, and he's not following them. Narad Neblet. He has to be in Discord, so and he must be in contact with the race director. But as it is, Jaden Harrison right now with a 2-minute 4 leads the charge. The Jamaican here, but oh, look at it. Kurt Moss takes that away from him with a 2-minute 4.521. Jaden Harrison now relegated to second. Peter Arundel, the Trinidadian, comes up into third position. Kadeem Mohammed in fourth. Now he's got a bit of traffic ahead of him in Luke White. Luke goes off track. Does he get that car onto him? Yes, he does. So he's back on it here now, but he's going to get past Luke White here. Kadeem Mohammed. DeVille Park makes it up into, Quinlan Lau taking it into the threes there with a 2-minute 3.623. The American on a stink one there. DeVille Park, as I was saying, in sixth position, in the wrong gear coming out of that turn as well. And then Nikolai Gibbons in seventh currently. Narad Neblet so far in eighth position. And then he's got Dominic Charles behind him. Dominic actually just managing an outlap so far. He's going to want to try to get past here, Dominic. Let's just watch them and see. Oh, he's gonna run that wide. Dominic Charles is gonna see that and is gonna try and capitalize here. They're trying to get by. He's running wide again here. Not a good lap from him at all here, Narad Neblet. Dominic choosing to back off. Luke White now in 9th position. And Nagarsh Dawkins in 10th. DeVille Park makes a mistake there. He goes off track. Lowell so far, he's going faster here in Sector 1. The American. Lost some time here in Sector 2, but a huge shuffle up there in the order. John Green in 5th at the moment. Oh, is that too wide for Quinlan? Can he go faster here? No, he cannot. Where's Jaden Harrison on the lap? He's not improving here yet either. Kurt Moss seems like he's now about to begin a fast one. No, he's going into pit lane. Nope, he's going to begin a fast one here, Kurt Moss. Let's stick with him. We now ride with Kurt Moss. Got a bit of space now here, Kurt Moss, so he doesn't have to worry. Fastest now through Sector 1 is Kurt Moss by almost a 10th here as he goes into Cunningham corner. Cuts that quite nicely there, Cunningham. Straightens up the car here, heavy on the brake into a straight line for tower turn. As Dominic Charles manages 6th position there, right behind his countryman Peter Arundel in 5th. Oh, he's doing a personal best here now in Sector 2. Someone is taking that away from him in Sector 1 though. I wonder if it's Quinlan. He should go 2nd fastest here on this lap, Kurt. Keep that car in a straight line. No, he pulls it over just a bit here. He's going to go for another one. 203.653 there from Kurt Moss. Fastest in the last sector. Quinlan took that back into pit lane. Who's the one that owns Sector 1 so far, though I'm not seeing anyone else? It's Dominic Charles that's managed to take Sector 1 away there from Kurt Moss. And while Kurt Moss has been able to decrease the deficit to about a 10th and a half here to Quinlan, Dominic has got way more work to do. Just a bit of cloud cover now as he comes across Sector 2. He's doing a personal best here in Sector 2. Alright, I see there the Gain is too much on the mic, so let me pull it down a bit. How is it now? Won't be doing any shouting tonight, but it's Dominic Charles that goes second fastest, and he's sitting now 600ths of a second away from that top spot. He's gonna go again. Let's ride with him. That sector 1 that's not a lot lost there in sector 1. These guys are super quick though. He's back out in pit lane. Let me know if the mic is much better here now. He's giving up on that lap there, Dominic Charles. He's going to take that back into pit lane. What is Quinlan doing? He's now about to begin a lap. Let's ride on board with Quinlan. Let's see the difference in the lap between these guys. As we've got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Lap there from Quinlan, but you can see him throwing that car around. That's the way you do it here at Sebring. He now begins a fast one here, so let's stay with him from the outside perspective.
Still too low, you'll have to increase that.
Thank you.
You could go up a little more, it's much better, but you could go up a little more.
Alright, how's this now? Alright, it's at 2.0 on the gain now. This better for you guys?
Yeah, that's sounding good there.
Alright, good, thanks a lot. But that's it. qualifying is over, and the order did not really change much after that for the top 5. Remained the same pretty much. John Green is still on the lap. No, Dominic Charles is, and he's going faster here now in Sector 1. Thanks a lot for the guys there in the chat helping me out. He's doing a personal best here, and he's got John Green ahead of him, punching a big old big old set of space in front of him there. As John Green now comes across the line, what will John do as well? John is actually the one holding on to Sector 2 as the fastest. Comes across the line, does improve, but doesn't go faster than Jaden Harrison. And as well as Dominic Charles, he does improve, but oh my gosh, that is 0.02 of a second that separates Dominic Charles from Quinlan Lal, ladies and gentlemen. Has the Trinidadian met his match? And I think John thinks he's won. John, it's just qualifying, bro. Calm down. All right, guys. What a beautiful. Did you see that lap? Oh my gosh. That was one hell of a lap there from Quinlan Lal. That orange little demon of a car going around here at Sebring, just being thrown around here at Sebring rather, was one thing to admire. All right, let me get myself in a good position here for the start. Going to be a lot of cars here for the start. Just want to make sure I get in a really good position here to see it. Right, here we go. Is John going to be the Fernando Alonso today? Not sure. John does. I know John. He holds back a lot as well. And yeah, he is a showman. That's for sure. If there's anybody's going to try and give you a show, it's going to be John Green. But I do think it's going to be one huge fight between Dominic Charles and Quinlan Lal going into turn 1. It's whoever has the best start here.
Does anybody know who Nadal is? That dude who was overtaken during the quality outlap?
Narad Neblet.
He's not in. Is he in comms? Because I don't see that name here.
There is.
He's out there is already. Okay.
Looks so.
Good luck, everybody. It looks like it's gonna be a close one up front, man.
Yeah, man.
Alright, guys, just remember there's going to be a lot of jostling and tussling. Specifically to Kurt Moss. You know how these guys run. It's not going to be any different. Just going to warn you, okay?
No doubt. I got my quick exit on logs.
Man, that sounded sinister.
Stefan, you're sick, brother. You sound different.
Nah, I'm alright.
Stefan?
It's my other voice, dude.
Man.
Stefan, so I set out fuel, telling me 12 laps of fuel, but the fuel calculator telling me about half the race.
Yeah, but the fuel calculator does not have the fact that you're running at 150% usage, does it?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome, bro. Alright, here we go.
Everyone, please assign a button for your headlights.
Oh, we're gonna have the time of day. The time of day is gonna change.
It's on 1x. It's on 1x, so that means we're going to cover 45, 46 minutes of the race within 45 minutes real time.
Just confirm for me,
You
how
can
is the
take it
start
again,
going?
Mike?
It's a standing start.
Got it.
Alright, just remember guys, the race is not won in lap 1. On lap 1, turn 1, alright? Be very, very patient.
How much laps you said this will cover in 45 minutes?
Someone got the calculation for him?
About 22, 23 laps.
Alright.
Space of 45 minutes.
Just remember that it's a mandatory pit stop. If you do not take the pit stop, we can see that you did not. You will be disqualified from the event if you do not take the mandatory pit stop. That is also handled by the server. Alright, so mandatory pit stops. Also, I'm just reminded there, thanks a lot,
Horn.
that the horn
Horn
is prohibited from being used against your opponents.
Wait, what is that?
Because our horn.
The horn
No
on the
horn,
car
no horn.
is prohibited from being used. Alright guys, keep the comms clear.
Good
We're
luck.
about to go racing. Good luck, have fun.
That was my bad. I had it on the same keybind.
Alright, keep comms clear. Here we go. Racing. 6 lights are on. And they're off here for round number 1 of the Caribbean Porsche Cup. Seems like they're off to a great start here. Let's pick them up. What's going on with my keyboard? Sorry about this. There we go. I'm sorry. Okay, we've lost a few guys down the line. Oh no, they're just being shuffled down the order. Not losing anyone just yet. They're trying to make their way through here. But looking back up the pack, Quinlan has got a great head start here of 7/10 already on the Trinidadian. Peter Arundel losing a position here to John Green. Oh wow, Kurt Moss all the way back at the 14th now. I guess he really did let them go as Luke White, his countryman there, is on the outside. He's going to run him a little bit wide. Ewart Campbell missing his braking point there. Goes all the way back around to Ville Park here. He's going to rejoin with, and here we go, Christian Rajnath and Mornay Duploy here now. Mornay on the inside. And Michael McName's got some issues here. He's on the inside of the Ville Park. And now Dawkins is having a look on the inside, but he's going to be tagged there from Eastman. Eastman is going to be waiting on him. Yes, he is, and he's going to let him go by, gives the position back. But Charles now has closed the gap here to Quinlan Lal. Quinlan running the inside line here as he's trying to break that toe. Let's ride with Dominic Charles. Oh, that's a peculiar line Quinlan took there. Not sure if he missed his breaking point or if he's run a little game there on Dominic Charles. Kadeem Mohammed's back in pit lane. Is that what I'm seeing? No, he's in 4th position behind Jaden Harrison. You can see them there in the rearview mirror. Oh, Peter Arundel and Michael Paisley, though, having a little tussle here for 6th position. Michael Paisley ahead. John Green is having a look to it. Kadeem Mohammed fights all around. How can you look away? Oh, no! Kadeem is going to lose that rear end. And he's on the grass, and it's really hard to get that car going there from the grass, but he does get going again here, Kadeem. Not seeing the progress that he wants here. Oh, look at that. It's Peter Arundel now. Ending up on the wrong side of that fight and sees the grass sideline. 3/10 now between Dominic Charles and Quinlan Lau. The Trinidadian taking the fight to the American here. Someone saying that Euro took the Joker lap. That's not a bad idea to have on circuits like these. Seems like Dominic is reading this guy. Oh, we've got yellow flags being shown here for Christian Rajnaut and Dawkins again. And you can see Dawkins not finding any grip there on the grass. Christian does get going again. Dawkins as well. Luke White now having a look at 16th position. And Christian's going to run that wide. He's going to be given his first cut track warning here. Christian Rajnaut. Oh no, Michael Paisley's dropping down the order. Look at cars there coming around. Excuse me. I was saying, look at cars coming around the penultimate turn there. Looking for the back, Kelvin and Roper. Mornay Duploi is being swamped by Jamaicans here now. Oh, someone at the back, Peter Arundel, heavy on the brakes, almost came to a complete stop. Quinlan seemed to be keeping that pace there. Oh, it just jumped to 4/10 now. Mornay Duploi behind Kurt Moss. Kurt Moss having a look on the inside of Mark Anthony Eaton. He makes that move. Is it going to stick? Dawkins is out of this one. Yes, he does. He gets that done. Mark Anthony Eaton here, heavy on the brakes, but he cannot get it. Yeah, he does get it stopped in time. Ooh, Mikhail Charles. What has happened here? My timing charts are going all over the place. But Dominic Charles has lost a lot of pace here now to Quinlan Lau. And he's coming under pressure from Jaden Harrison. Jaden seems to be better suited here in the car at this time. We ride now with the Jamaican. Oh, you can see that car squirm there at the rear of Dominic Charles as he's piloting it. 204.480 set there by Quinlan Lau. Dominic Charles with a 206, so he's lost a lot there on that lap. Jaden pressuring the Trinidadian now. And meanwhile, Quinlan, though he's actually not getting away, that time is decreasing here. Dominic is taking Jaden along with him. Meanwhile, Kurt Moss is mounting an attack here against Michael Charles. I want to go to that fight. As we've lost Michael McName here, he's lost 2 positions there, now in 13th. Kurt Moss on the inside though with a move. Up another. Michael, can he get that back? He's on the inside line, Michael Charles. They're neck and neck into the Fangio chicane. On the break-in. He goes. He cannot get that car under him. Into Cunningham corner. We ride with the Trinidadian now. Mark Anthony Eaton's losing a lot of positions around here. Oh, you don't want to take too much of that curb here, Mikkel. Look at that. Kurt's out of here. Mind you, Michael Charles is gaming on a keyboard. Yes, that is possible. It's a skill issue. But Kurt Moss is increasing the gap there now to Mikhail Charles. Meanwhile, Quinlan is very much comfortable. Looking back, Ewart Campbell's got DeVille Park here in 11th position that he's taking the fight towards. Ooh, Dominic Charles with a 203.662. John Green with a 203.8. These guys are on some fast laps here. DeVille though holding on to that 11th position just as Ewart Campbell there switches back behind the guy. He's going on the outside line now. Ewart Campbell. And DeVille Park is going to run that wide. No, he manages to close it in. Jaden Harrison is managing to close back the gap just a bit here to Dominic Charles. Alright, here he goes. He's got a good run here. But he got to keep in the slipstream to make that work here, Ewart Campbell. Michael McName is making a move here. He's setting it up. Behind Christian Rajnot here for 13th position. Peter Arundel as well is well in contention here for that 6th position against his countryman Mikhail Charles. Is he faster here, Michael McName? Down Almond Straight. Does he have a better exit? No, he does not. So Michael's actually going to lose some time there now, as Peter is the one who's going to close the gap here to Mikhail Charles. Park's gonna lose 2 positions there. He's back now into 14th. This is the closest fight we've got right now. No, actually, Luke White against Mornay Duploy. Oh, they both go on the grass. Mornay, can he get that slowed down there into the hairpin turn? He does, but Luke, how did Luke not get an opportunity greater than that? Around that turn there, I'm not too sure. He's going to lose that amount of advantage that he had there. Looking at Kadeem Mohammed, he's back up into the points here, the Barbadian. Usually a top runner here at CSRO. But luck's not been on his side. Yes, he's closing the gap there to the newcomer, Mark Anthony Eaton. Let's ride with the Barbadian now, as he's trying to gain some more points. Ooh, Dominic Charles under a second now to Quinlan Lal. Quinlan might also be saving those tires because remember, this is a mandatory pit stop and you're free to change whatever you want. So if he doesn't have to change a tire set, that means it's less time spent in pit lane. Mark Anthony Eaton very much stronger there through those sections. But heavy on the braking is Kadeem Mohammed to try and close the gap here now to the Jamaican. Oh, and he's going to run it wide, Mark Anthony Eaton. And Kadeem is going to get a great run here. Does he go to the inside? Yes, he does. Heavy on the braking. Kadeem Mohammed gets up into 9th position. Can he keep it though? We're right now with Mark. Oh, Kadeem doing well to cover him off there. See anything there from the race control about crossing the line, but Kadeem trying to break that toe here now from the Jamaican. It's 2:03.966 being set there by Quinlan Lau. Dominic cannot get under 8/10 as Kadeem now runs it wide. He touches the wall as well for good measure. So he's going to lose a lot of time there now. 2.5 seconds and counting as the pit window opens up. So let's see who will be the first to go into pit lane here. Michael Charles has been passed by Peter Arundel now, and Michael Paisley is looking to get by as well for good measure. He's on the outside now, Michael. Can he get it done? He's already up in that position there against Michael. He's giving him that space that he deserves there on the inside. But now it switches back and Michael does get ahead. Mikhail now suffering, I suppose. Christian Rajnat's going to lose 2 positions there now. Falls down into 14th. So look, now Dominic Charles has been able to close the gap here. But in my observations, it's more like Quinlan has been running strategies against the Trinidadian here. But he should be trying to increase the gap. I'm sorry, I can't really answer that now. If it's a long one, try though.
Can't hear you, Steph.
Go ahead.
Is the default Assetto fuel pit manager fuel correct for what's on the server?
Yes, it will be. That will use the percentage to calculate correctly. Alright, so we're looking here. It's a 3-way fight actually, and Jaden, who was actually over the comms, is now catching up to these guys here in 3rd position. So while he's even talking to the race director, he's looking pretty sharp here in 3rd position. Well, look, Dominic Charles is going to mount it. He's having a look on the inside. No. And he's not going to want to be doing that too often, because then Quinlan is going to get a good little push here to increase, and then he's going to come under pressure from Jaden. Dominic's got to be very smart here about how he runs this one. We've got DeVille Park going against Mark Anthony Eaton there for 12th position. Look at that one too on the timing sheets. On the timing sheet, rather. And Steven is asking if he could be at risk of not changing tires. Would it be more likely that he's saving tires to go longer? Yes. And Dominic seems like he's got his mind set to do whatever Quinlan is doing, or the opposite. Jaden's gonna run that way too wide there, unfortunately. And he's gonna take it into pit lane. She's gonna try to bandage the issue up by taking his pit stop now. Jaden Harrison in pit lane. First one to pit, rather. Meanwhile, John Green, Kurt Moss does get by here. Third and fourth, respectively. Peter Arundel as well as Michael Paisley and Mikkel Charles now. So where does Jaden come out of pit lane? Does he...
Quinlan is teleporting for me.
Alright. Alright, gonna have a look at that. Thank you. Alright, so the little green bar at the end of their name there on the timesheet is actually their server ping. If it's green, then it should be good. So I'm seeing that Quinlan here is green. His one is green. I'm just gonna take a look here now, see if he is teleporting, as was reported. Mark Anthony Eaton does go in pit lane now and comes out of pit lane in 18th position. Michael McNay makes a move against Jaden Harrison now. Jaden Harrison flicking those lights here behind his countryman. Try and get by, maybe to send a signal saying, hey, I'm on fresher tires, just let me by already because you still need to do a pit stop. But Michael not taking that for any excuse, but he does mount a sig. How did he stop that car? Jaden Harrison. But now Michael McNay comes back on the inside. Jaden's gonna have to watch it come together. They do. Jaden not gonna be happy about that one. He's now fallen prey to DeVille Park as well. So Jaden not very happy here, and he doesn't want to lose more time to the leaders when the rest of the field ahead of him does pit. He's got to think about that. Because remember, he did pit from third position. Jaden Harrison. So DeVille Park is the car behind him. And oh, Michael McName now runs it wide. Oh, and he's having a look on the inside, Jaden Harrison. And he's going to lose it again. He just barely holds on. And now Michael McName goes on the grass and he loses it. DeVille Park as well will lose it. And oh, he's on the grass again. Can't get it going. Michael McName does get it going. Where is he? Where does he want to be? He just made Nikolai Gibbons there run out off track. If you're going to rejoin the track, do so safely. Michael, if you're going to rejoin the track, do so safely, please. Thank you. Oh, and we got Peter Arundel now. Not sure if he was pushed out there or he just went wide.
Saw Rogue, and I rejoined way before he approached me.
Alright, so both Quinlan and Dominic now, your leaders, are in pit lane. Meanwhile, John Green, who is known to go long on tires, has not pitted just yet. Takes the lead of this race, followed by Kurt Moss. Who's going to lead first? I have a very strong feeling it's going to be Quinlan as he went into his pit box first. But what is the strategy here? Are they changing tires or what? We can't see. Quinlan does get going again. Let's see the time here now. Bottom left-hand corner of your screen will tell you how long they did in pit lane. I'm going to try and switch to Dominic Charles right after that. So it's 48.3, 49. So Quinlan with the fastest stop here now. Dominic does get going, but has lost a lot of time here now to the American. Ethan Campbell, sorry, that is Ewart Campbell, is in pit lane now as well. And they've all spread out here except for Monet Duploy. He's within a second of Christian Rajnaut. So the leaderboard will look like it's in a massive confusion, but this is just because of the pit window being open here and everyone's going to run their strategies here. Excuse me. Mornay is closing that gap here to Christian Rajnaut. Is all over that Porsche at the moment. Next weekend we go to Road America with these cars. And what we're trying to do here is just use a few of the American tracks as Michael Paisley now goes into pit lane. Yeah, as I was saying, use a few of the American tracks that they use within the series. And Mornay Duploy and Christian Rajnaut still need to pit here. Mornay is pitting. Christian is going on ahead. Meanwhile, John Green is leading this race here. As Nikolai Gibbons as well enters pit lane. So where is your lap leader here? It's John Green. Kurt Moss is really not that far away here. 3.8 seconds. Any mistake there by John Green at that time could be demolished. But Peter Arundel all the way 20 seconds away here. But I do believe that position belongs to Michael Paisley, who has gone ahead and pitted before Kurt Moss and John Green now. Mohammed here in 4th position. Not sure he can do anything to get back up into the top 5 here. But he is going to go into the pit lane along with Peter Arundel. So now Michael Charles too is going to follow them. Quinlan Lal and Dominic Charles is going to take back those positions there, as they rightfully should. Coming along right behind them is Jaden Harrison. Jaden, a good ways away here from Dominic Charles. Christian Rajnaut still hasn't pitted as yet in 8th position. Rene Duploy rejoins this race in 17th. John Green is just running this one down to the end here, it seems. As he's got 6 minutes and 20 seconds rather to take this pit stop. Let's take a ride with Quinlan Lal, see if anything has changed here from his qualifying runs. So the pit lane is about 40 seconds here for a pit stop. And know that those tires, you're gonna at least need to change those tires. Oh, both of John Green and Kurt Moss are in pit now. But already, he's out of pit lane, Kurt Moss. John Green is exiting too as well. Where's Kurt Moss? He enters the lead of this race, ladies and gentlemen. What a pit stop here now from Kurt Moss. Kurt with a massive strategy now heads into the lead of this race. And Quinlan Lal is going to be scratching his head about that one. John Green has also managed to bring it back here into the top 4. And Michael McName finally takes his pit stop. The pressure is on now as we are under 15 minutes now to race end. What a strategy there being run by Kurt Moss. He's taking the lead of this race here. We're going to step away for a moment though, as Ewart Campbell's got Luke White now ahead of him. He's going to try on the outside to get past. Luke is trying to squeeze him. Now he's on the inside here, Ewart Campbell. Can he get the pass done? The Jamaicans collide. Into the turn they go. Luke White, heavy on the brake. Can he get it done on the apex? No, he cannot. Ewart Campbell is still there. Ewart on the outside. What a peculiar line that is. For Luke White, he couldn't do anything about it. And now he's still neck and neck with Ewart Campbell. This is for the 10th position, the final point here in round number 1. And these guys are scrapping like it's the last meat left on earth. But Ewart, for the time being, seems to be the winner here. Luke is going to try to take a wider line here to get a good run down the back straightaway rather. We ride now with Luke White. And you saw Ewart running that wide there in the inception. That is to open up his lead, but Luke White is actually going to take his pit stop now. Meanwhile, looking back ahead, Dominic Charles. They've just gotten by a back marker here. And it seems as though Quinlan cannot close that gap. It's 1.3 seconds right now. But who can close the gap is Dominic Charles. He's doing a good job here. Take a ride with the Trinidadian now. Quinlan has actually managed to open the gap there. Whoa, what has happened to Kurt? I think Kurt has had a major lag spike now. And that set him back into third position. What just happened? I'm seeing a 207 from Kurt there on that lap. Did he have an accident? I did see the screen jump, but it's strange what just occurred there. But Quinlan now is in the lead of the race. He even looks slower here through this section, Kurt Moss. What just happened? Did he just teleport into third? I'm as confused as you guys. And it seems as though Quinlan now is comfortable. He's going to open up this gap here to Dominic Charms. I'm still baffled as to what just occurred. Maybe he had some computer issues. I'm not quite sure. As now Kelvin and Roper goes into the pit lane from 12th position. John Green just does not have the pace for these guys ahead. He's not been able to close that gap since he rejoined from pit lane. Ooh! Seeing Michael Paisley here with a DNF as well as DeVille Park. What has occurred here? We've lost these guys now. And now, oh, Michael Paisley is now back. So, not quite sure what's going on. I'm not sure if it's a server issue, but everyone else seems fine. And now Cale Vanderroper has left. Unfortunately, we've lost Cale. But this seems as though is where it's going to be here. With about 8 minutes and a half left. Nah, Dominic Charles still fighting, man. But he's not getting that 1 second on the stick here. Dominic Charles now, I don't know, man. He's making a lot of mistakes here, which is giving Quinlan the opportunity to just stay ahead. So it's unfortunate, but he just can't do it here. Dominic Charles, and it's so sorry to see that Kurt Moss. I'm now reading that he made a mistake. He locked up. And that's on him. It's going to be devastating to know that that's his fault. He had this race in the bag. All right, we're going to have a look back now. Michael Paisley trying to close the gap here to Peter Arundel for 6th position. Meanwhile, Dominic did manage to go under 8/10 here, but it's growing again. Yep, over 8/10 again. I'm looking at both of them. I'm trying to get here the action for you guys all around the track. We've got Mornay Duploy now closing the gap here to Mark Anthony Eaton as well. Dibian bend. And now around the Lamar curve. Oh, Michael Paisley's going to make that move on Peter Arundel. Through turn 3. Can he make it stick? Yes, he does. A lot of points there in the bag for him. Good job to the Jamaican. And the Trinidadian here got a lot of work to do. Where is Mornay now? Mornay down the front straightaway here with 5.5 minutes left on the clock. Dominic Charles at 1.2 seconds. It seems as though Quinlan has pushed the NOS button on that Porsche. He cannot be caught there by the Trinidadian. And I did tell him last week, without knowing that Quinlan was coming, that I had some boys for him at this track. I was just hoping it was just going to be Court Moss, but here comes Quinlan Lal, upsetting the entire show. I mean, we're glad to have you, my guy. But these guys are not going to have a good time with you. Meanwhile, Mornay Duploy, 4/10 now, separates him from this 11th position. Unfortunately, it's not for points. It's just for show. But he's going to go for it either way. Oh, Quinlan with a 203.7 flat. Is that correct? 203.7 flat? Peter Arundel still within striking distance here to Michael Paisley. And Ewart Campbell is actually going to make a move against Kadeem Mohammed. He's still a little bit shifty there, Ewart Campbell. Kadeem can still have an opportunity here to get back at him. Meanwhile, Kurt Moss struggling. He's got 2 now cut track warnings to his name. As Kadeem mounts an attack here. Ooh, you can see Ewart just teleport there. Oh, and he's all up on the curb there, Ewart Campbell. Been given another cut track warning here, Ewart. He's going to have to watch himself. He doesn't want too many of those. He's going to be served a drive-through penalty. Kadeem gets back up into 8th position now. But it seems as though he's given that position back to Ewart. I guess they're just fighting it along here as the position between Dominic Charles and Quinlan Lal now is increased to 2.5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And just Quinlan is just way better on the tires indeed. Christian Rajnot makes a mistake. Michael McName gets by. Michael McName makes a mistake now. She's going to lose some time there that he gained after the pass. These are all of the points, but they're still battling along. That's what I like about these guys. They're here for the fun. They're here for the racing. As Mornay Duploy now right on the bumper of that Porsche. Have a look on the inside now. Just cannot bring that car along. Can he get it done in the braking zone? No, he cannot. Ooh, Kurt Moss now up under Dominic Charles, and he's going to fight now for the 2nd position. Dominic Charles struggling here now. And he gets passed by Kurt Moss. With less than 2 minutes left in this event. Mornay Duploy does get by here, but they're scrapping it out, Mark Anthony Eaton and him. Now Eaton goes back into 11th. Dominic, he doesn't sound like he's full throttle here. He's running out of gas. He's pulling earlier gears. He's running out of gas, Dominic Charles. Oh no! He messed it up! You can hear him short shifting, and now John Green is gonna come for him. He pulls off to the side. He already knows what's up. He's out of this one. And when you thought he's gonna have the points here, especially grabbing it for the Caribbean Sim Racing Champion title, he loses. He loses here. With 43 seconds left, he's back in fourth now. Where's Jaden? Jaden's hurrying. He's coming around. He's got 30 seconds to do this. Remember, Quinlan, not Caribbean. He's not entitled to the title. Kurt Moss is going to take the charge here. But remember that the CSRC is also being counted towards that. But any points lost here from Dominic Charles, you could say it's worth it for the other guys. Can Jaden close that 5-second gap here now? Dominic trying not to run out with whatever little he has. This is the final lap. And he's on the back end here. Or midsection rather, off the track, Quinlan Lau. Kurt Moss, you see in the background, 5.1 seconds away. John Green is not going to have an opportunity here at second. Dominic Charles going very slowly here in the fourth position. And now Jaden Harrison has got a huge opportunity here to claim this position and some more points to his name. What a blunder by Dominic Charles, the Trinidadian, putting in way less than he's supposed to run here at Sebring. The engine still is running here as Jaden Harrison gets by. And it seems as though Dominic is going to have to settle now for fifth position. Looking back, Mornay still trying to get by Eaton here, but we're going to finish it off with Quinlan Lau back with us after a very long time. I think it's back in 2020 when we first started out. Quinlan was with us. He did a couple of races with us, and now he's back with us and gets the checkered flag. Kurt Moss comes second. John Green third. Jaden Harrison's going to come around and get that fourth position with points. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just bring it around to turn 1 for me, please. Bring it around to turn 1. Thank you. Jaden Harrison comes across the lane. Dominic, can he even make it? He just will make it across that line, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Peter Arenell. Did Peter mess up too with gas? Why is he slow? He slowed down to give Michael Paisley that pass. I think he might have done Paisley wrong, so he decided to give that. So Paisley's actually going to claim 6th position. Peter Arenell 7th. Ewart Campbell is going to come 8th. Kadeem Mohammed is going to come in 9th position, and Mikhail Charles is going to close off the top 10 for us. Then Mornay Duploy get past Mark Anthony Eaton. Unfortunately, that is a big fat no. I'm so sorry to see that. I was rooting for Mornay on this one because Mornay's been waiting to race with us for a long time here since the year started. And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get it done here. Michael McName's going to come in 13th. Luke White, 14th. Christian Ratchnaut, 15th. Nikolai Gibbons right behind him here in 16th. And then Kimani Eastman is going to come. He's already back in pit lane. Going to come in 17th position. Then we've got Calvin and Roper DeVille Park and Dawkins. Nikarsh Dawkins not being able to finish this race here. Alright. Alright guys, thanks a lot for that one. If the rest of you can just take it back to pit lane for me, thanks. While I conduct the post-race interviews. John Green, unexpected podium here for you, as Dominic Charles seems to have lost some fuel there coming out at the end of the race.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened to him, but yeah, it seems like he was saving on fuel. The guys pit really early, which allowed me and Kurt to go a bit longer. I absolutely don't know how Kurt jumped me to pit, but I guess we'll talk about that. But listen, it was a great race. I enjoy that. You know, you could see the drivers, you could see them every lap. You know when you made a mistake, you know when a driver made a mistake, and it was I don't know, it's like a mind game. So fantastic. I enjoyed that one.
Most definitely. And I think there's actually no as per your comment with Kurt Moss, there's actually no mandatory change of tire or fuel. So I'm not sure if Kurt was able to manage those tires. Kurt.
Yeah, because of what happened to me, I had to take a chance on not taking the tires. So I only took like 33 liters of fuel.
All right, but you made it work. Here you are in second position. I mean, it would have been third if it wasn't for Dominic Charles. As a matter of fact, it could have been first. What actually happened to you when we saw you back off there?
We're in the race.
Sorry?
Go ahead, Kurt.
Are you talking to Stefan?
Kurt, I'm speaking to Kurt.
Yeah, at the beginning of the race you're talking about? Or at the end?
When you came out of pit lane, weren't you in first?
No.
Oh, we saw in the timing.
No, yes, I was in first, but I made a mistake, and that's when they passed me.
Oh, right. So yeah, that's what I was asking about.
I kind of spun a little bit, and the both of them got in front of me.
Oh, sorry to hear about that. We were quite surprised at that actually. And well, how was the race though?
As usual, I qualified good, and on the start, somebody just ran straight into the back of my car and sent me all the way to the back, as usual. So yeah, I'm kind of upset about that. Like, guys not learning to race clean, man.
I hear you, man. I hear you. All right. Well, thanks a lot there, Kurt. As we go on to Quinlan Lal now. I think the last time you've raced with us is 2020 when we first started out here at CSRO. A little Twitter bird came and told you about this Porsche Cup. I think because you actually went to Sebring the other day with a Porsche and did some laps.
Yeah, I mean, because of Christian, I knew that the series was going to do this, and I saw the Porsche and the Sebring combo, and I was like, you know what? I was just there a couple of weeks ago driving not a cup car, but a Porsche race car, and I decided, you know what? Let me take a chance. And like you said, I haven't been here for a couple of years, and I'm extremely, happy to see how much CSRO has progressed. But the same names are right up at the top. John Green, Kurt Moss, Dominic as well. I mean, those three guys kept me honest all the way through. To be honest, I don't think I had the fastest race setup. I went kind of in a direction that I thought would be good for the tires, but was not good for the pace. So I was constantly under pressure, constantly just trying to drive as fast as I could and go up and down on my traction control and ABS settings, just trying to find something that worked, but just managed to hold on. And it was a shame to see Dominic fall away there at the end because he was catching me again, and it looked like we were going to build up to another battle in the last 5 minutes. But massive respect to those guys. They're extremely, extremely quick. And hopefully I'll be back next week as well.
All right, for sure. I'm just about to see you got 3 more weeks here to get a good little traction from these guys. So stick on by with it. All right, I want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. Remember that we do go racing again next weekend with these cars at Road America. That one's going to be a very interesting one. All right, I'm going to close off the stream now so you guys can have your conversations. Thank you all for coming out tonight. See you in the next one. All right, guys, I'm going to close off the stream here.
Kurt.
No.
Yo.
Because
who got a replay?
They really like to go at it, and they like to know, who made a mistake, who pushed me out, stuff like that. But just want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. All of you there in the comment section, very, very engaging. I love it. I love to see it. And I also will try to get engaged with you guys once again in the next one. Sorry for my I kind of actually like this voice, but and it can't be permanent, so it's gonna go away by probably next weekend. But thanks a lot, you guys, for coming out tonight and join us in the next one. This series runs for 4 weeks. This is the first week. We got 3 more. We head into Road America next week, and then we've got Miami. Oh yeah, the F1 track for Miami. They're actually taking this series there in real life, because what we're doing, we took a look at their calendar and we actually pulled some tracks from that calendar. They're actually doing 8 rounds, I think, this year. We pulled only 4. But like I told you at the beginning of the stream, we're actually doing an in-house vote right now to see if we could take, or if we should take the series on longer, if we're going to adopt, if you're going to take on 4 more tracks, so we can have 8 rounds total. Keep you guys in the loop about that one. All right, so next weekend, be sure to join us. Thank you guys for coming out.